Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town, in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Irving. That's off the side of the rim. Short. The follow won't go either. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Beverly. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
To Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. Textbook defense. To Durant. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range.
To number 7, Kevin Durant. That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Kevin Durant with the rock. Probing the defense. Durant. And that one out of bounds off a net. George buries it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Beverly into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Strong finish for Paul George. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. To Jordan. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Leonard. They get it to George. Down low. Can't miss those. To Irving. Here comes the screen.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Taurean Prince, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing.
Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
They'll get it down to Leonard. Throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving. And Jay, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in.
Irving. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Second effort. Williams to Paul George. Has a look. Paul George. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Irving. To Jordan. For three. Knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Leonard. Oh, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Irving to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. Clippers have it. That misses with 2 seconds to go. First quarter's complete. We have a tie ball game. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. KD with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contact?
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Leonard. Down low, George. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Kyrie Irving, 2 of 4 now. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Irving. Durant. Now to Jordan. Down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
George. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kevin Durant. 3 for 6 now. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
Giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 22, Karis LeVert.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. To Durant. Fires the 3, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To Durant. Has a chance. Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Kyrie lets it go. Add 2 points to the board. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Here's Irving into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Kevin Durant with a piece. Leonard.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Irving to Durant. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George and drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nets have it. Down low to Jordan. It's a big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 31, Jarrett Allen. Into the game.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. The shot, almost. Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Trying to cash in. LeVert with a shot, no good. From long range, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it. First half has come to an end, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Nets have the basketball. To Irving. Sizing up the defense. Irving. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Zubac. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Durant. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Curling inside. To Irving. 5 on the shot clock. Irving to Durant. 24-second violation. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Dinwiddie. Irving. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Irving to Durant. And he knocks it down, Jay.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Sets him up. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 5.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Leonard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Leonard. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
3 quarters down. The Nets have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Harkless to Leonard. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Irving to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Leonard. And the rebound comes to Durant. To Dinwiddie. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Irving. Screen coming. Irving. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Durant. No good. That's great defense. Leonard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Dinwiddie. Gets it in the left corner. Irving. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kyrie Irving for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Can't connect. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. 5-second violation.
5-second violation.
Oh, the whistle. Okay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
Team foul number 2.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Williams across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. He buries it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Off the mark to Jordan. Screen coming. Pass to the rim. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Williams. Fires the 3, and Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide open look for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
For 3, not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Here's a chance from long range. That won't go. Williams into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. And he hits. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.